In no way am I a nutritionist, a doctor, a therapist, a psychologist. I'm just a transgender woman with a penis. Because we're going to talk about penises today, too. I'm a 64-year-old going on 65. There are some self-help groups that I enjoy going to. There's a lot of men who are straight and gay around my age group who might be struggling with erectile dysfunction. And I should actually have it now because of my hormone therapy. Now, erectile dysfunction and antidepressants. Now, I've been on antidepressants in the year of 2021, ending 2022, for maybe 6 to 8 months. The first one that I took was Lexapro. It was really interesting. After 3 days, I went to Whole Foods on Lexapro, and I totally forgot that they racial profile so much. I left the store, I'm like, oh my God, Soraya, you didn't even think about it. I'm like, you weren't even anxious about that. That's great. But the downside was that as far as my erectile dysfunction, I had it. I was like, oh no. The third night, I had gotten a severe anxiety attack. It was awful. I stopped the Lexapro. I spoke then to Dr. William Powers, who's a primary care doctor, endocrinologist. So I spoke with him and I said, listen, I was on Lexapro and it was just, I hated it. All this time on my HRT regimen with you and other endocrinologists working really hard to maintain the functionality of my penis, not losing the hard on. Okay, I lost the semen. I could still get the feeling of the ejaculation point, but now I'm not getting a hard on anymore on Lexapro. I need some antidepressants right now. I was really going through a really bad misgendering at a job and I was crying all the time and it stayed with me. The sadness, the grief, the anger stayed. So he gave me propranolol for anxiety. And then the main antidepressant medication was fluvoxamine. And we built the dosage of fluvoxamine up. Now, there is a video that I did here about fluvoxamine. With the fluvoxamine, I was still able to maintain an erection. There was no problem with that. So I hear a lot of men out there struggling with being on an antidepressant, and I've heard them mention that they're on Lexapro. They've been affected with the erectile dysfunction. And I so want to give them a hug and say, I'm so sorry that you're going through that, but I went through that too, and this is what I did. I just really don't feel comfortable doing that. I shouldn't be giving them advice. But here, I could share with you my experience with fluvoxamine, that it did not affect my erectile abilities. Also, I've noticed in my vegan and carnivore flexitarian lifestyle adventures that I'm able to keep a better erection and better blood flow to my penis when I'm vegan. And I also heard there was a documentary, Forks Over Knives, and they did a study, especially the people they chose were older people. I think there was heart attack and diabetes and high cholesterol, high blood pressure in the older folks, which is why they conducted this trial, changing the diets of these individuals. And they were seniors. And a lot of the men, as far as erectile dysfunction and keeping the blood flow and the functionality of your penis, a vegan diet may help. It may help. Taking fluvoxamine instead of the Lexapro, it may help. So that's my take on the antidepressants, and one that you could take that could probably alleviate the ED. Dr. Will Powers, testosterone cream, so I'm pretty okay down there. I like that. I like for it to kind of wake up and work, and I'm not ready to give that up. I don't think I need to at this time in my transition. And then your diet, incorporating less meats, could help with the ED. So you do the research on your end too for all of this. Find out what is the best thing for you. Incorporate it. Give it a shot. Give it a try. Again, I am not a doctor, a psychologist, a therapist, not a nutritionist, just a simple ass transgender woman having experienced this and not being able to share it with other people. That is the whole purpose of this show. It's about sharing my life experience with you, and maybe what I say to you in some way, some fashion, some form is a benefit to you as well, right? Que Dios te bendiga, cójalo suave, que tenga un buen feliz año, que tenga un año nuevo con muchas felicidades. And we'll talk really soon. All right, my dears, y'all take really good care. Que te cuidan mucho. Bye.